We're going to pick up where we left off last time with an ironclad deck that I'm not sure you guys have seen. I want to say that it is very thin. Yeah, we just started. We got a disarm early on. Not ultra promising as I recall. I have a couple of other things that I wouldn't mind talking about as well. But first, let's pick our card. We pretty much want to be sort of offensive early on. I feel like Clave will make us more likely to succeed than not. Looks like we're probably taking the center out, so we've got an elite pretty early on. Maybe 2, maybe 3. Ooh. Oh man, I don't know. This is probably a good deck to fail on. Do I want the Metallicize? And I feel like I'll probably get punished for having that in my deck, unless there's Logvullins. So it's either like, do I want to take damage from Gremlin Knob or a Logvullin? Meh. This isn't that much more damage. I guess I'll take the Metallicize. That's probably stupid, but what are you going to do? Stop me? Let's see some more cards, probably. That's so sad. Alright. They're just going to refuse to allow me to avoid damage, so we're going to have to do it however we can. Kind of silly. So let me throw something out there. I came home today from work, and I noticed that none of the parking spots were available. I noticed this keenly because recently they made the spots closest to the building inaccessible, or rather only accessible to people who've paid something like a premium for those spots. So this is like real life DLC, I guess is what you would call it. So the situation is we signed a lease to move into this place, and to me it's not terrible here. That's fine. So we signed a lease to move into this place. And at that time, it came with a number of amenities, including pool, fairly nice apartment, and parking, like front, back, and side. We actually were used to parking in the back because our friend lived here before us and does still concurrently with us. And we'd always park in the back. He'd always park in the back until somebody broke into his wife's car. At which point we reevaluated the wisdom of parking in the back where there were no cameras. We asked them to get cameras back there. They didn't do it. Things move slowly. You know how it is. Bureaucracy and maintenance don't always make the swiftest combo. So anyway, we move in, and I think about a year into the lease. Oh wow, this is definitely takeable. But a year into the lease, they sent in this email telling everybody, oh, hey, we're going to start offering preferred parking, right, to people who are willing to pay a premium. So I guess the idea is you pay like $50 a month, and they give you an assigned spot instead of you just park wherever you can. I think we want this guy to be vulnerable. Seems like that will prevent us from taking too much more damage. So I find that to be a little offensive, but before I go too far, yeah, maybe we'll avoid some extra damage. I didn't do anything. So today I came home. So let me back up. So they took about, I'd say about 8 or 9 spots, a couple in the front and a few on the side where the handicap parking would be. And they made these sort of like premium spots. If you pay the toll, you get to use them. Otherwise, if you park in them, you get towed. So I come home today, and even more of these spots have been added, such that it's basically impossible for me to park anywhere near the front of the building. There's about, I'd say 3 or 4 spots, maybe 5 spots that are available that are relatively close to the front. And the rest are reserved for business or anybody who's coming in with a reserved spot. I'm not going to rest. I would rather die. What does it today do? 2 week? I don't know how exciting that really is. I think I'll upgrade my twin strike. Yeah, that seems right. So now I come home and the rest of the spots are reserved, right? So if you want to park remotely close to the front of the building, you need to pay them. For the privilege. So I went down there and I had maybe not the most pleasant conversation, which I feel super bad about because the people down there have no say in this, right? Like, corporate tells them this is what you're gonna do, and then that's what they're gonna do. Like, you know what it's like when your boss tells you to do something, unless you are the boss, in which case you know what it's like when you tell other people what to do. There's not a lot of back and forth there. Still, I'm of the opinion that it should not be free to make a policy like that, even if it can't be undone, which is sort of the case here. There's not a strong legal case for preventing this, and I can talk about that in a second. Do I have any exhaustible cards? No. Oh, I've got that one. Yeah, this deck is garbage anyway. We'll take an exhume. Fuck it. Not super thrilled about these relics either. Okay, so I went down and I had a conversation with them. So rather than kind of give the story in pieces, let me explain how it went, or rather what my position is and what their position is. And you can kind of see what my issue is here. So I'm of the position that when we sign the lease, we agreed to pay X dollars for, I don't know if I want to lose too much more life. 75 gold isn't amazing. I think I'll keep my life, honestly. And I'm of the position that we paid for X spots for Y dollars, right? That is to say that we had an agreement, and that agreement covered the use of all those, or the potential use of all those spots, right? So the idea is that first come, first serve. Okay, so when you go to the store, with the exception of the handicap parking and the parking for expectant mothers or what have you, you get whatever spot you can manage to get. If you get there right before it opens and nobody else is there, you get to park in the front. If you wait to go on a Sunday at like 10:30 when literally everybody's just gotten out of church and they're there, or whatever the situation is in your area, you park in the back, kind of because you have to. Whirlwind's all right, I guess. That's the egalitarian way to be. Oh, I just gotta follow. Oh, hey, how's it going? We're talking about parking situations and the fairness thereof. We're also losing at this game, so don't. Yeah, don't judge us by our play here. We're doing a couple things at once. So yeah, the standard, fairest, most American, in my opinion, most egalitarian way to handle this, where we treat everybody as equal and fair with the same rights and privileges and opportunities. The way to do that is to have a first come, first serve system, right? Whoever gets there first gets the best spot because they put it's not really merit, but you put in the work. Like you paid an opportunity cost. You could have slept in a couple more minutes, or stopped to get a coffee, or gone straight to the store knowing that you wanted to get there super fast, right? So you made a choice, and based on that choice, you get an outcome. The outcome being you either get a better or worse spot, right? So that's the basic way that things work. I think that that's good, with some caveats. For example, it makes it so that everyone has an opportunity to get a good spot. It doesn't say to some people, you always have to park in the back. And the reason why that's good is because when you put somebody in a situation where you're telling them you've always got to park in the back, you're putting them in a situation where they have different privileges than you, and that puts them in a different class. And this is where it goes back to its egalitarianness or its Americanness. At least in theory, the idea in this country is that nobody's better than everyone else. Everyone deserves an equal opportunity, and we're trying not to separate people by class based on what they can afford. Now, like that's not pragmatic, true, or demonstrable, but that's our ideal. It doesn't quite work that way because people who are able, like let's take the example of a family where both people have jobs and a family where only one person works and can afford to provide for the rest of the family. That the person who's going to the store for that family can choose to go at any time during the day and thus get better spots versus the person who has to go to the store during, sort of around their work hours. And so you'll see them competing with more people, right, for the same opportunity. So it doesn't really give us an equality of outcome, but at least in theory, do I even care about that? I guess this is technically more. I think I probably want to shrug it off here though, right? Yeah, against this boss I definitely do. Oh no, that's not true. There we go. Okay, so babbling and playing the game all at once, but I think that I feel like it's possible that I've made a case for, oh man, this sucks. I feel like it's possible that I've made a case for why it's both American and egalitarian, which translates to good for me. I find those to be the most attractive philosophies. Ooh, yuck, what is this? What do you hate me, game? Do you have a different opinion, game? Okay, so that's why I prefer the standard model of parking and the standard model of first come, first serve. I think that there are no better ways to do it in the real world with the stuff that we've got, right? Like, given our options, I'll take that one. I'm getting fucking rocked here. I'm sorry, guys. This is fucking bad. Let's just stop the bleeding a bit. So, legally speaking, right? I spoke to a lawyer about this briefly just to see what the deal was there. You're vulnerable. 6. No, I still have to use that. Oh no, this will get you 8 and 4, 12. No, not even with rounding in my favor. That's too bad. So I spoke to a lawyer about this just because I was like, well, if they can't legally do it, then I should stop them. Not just for myself, but on behalf of everyone else who lives here. That would be the right thing to do. We try and do the right thing as much as possible because we believe in being good, and being good means doing the right thing. Oh, wow. I love all these cards, but none of these... I guess I just take Perfected Strike, right? This deck hasn't really become anything yet, though. Barricade will not save me in this fight. Nor will Body Slam. If I could have both of these cards, I would take both of them. I think we'd take Perfected Strike, though, because that's the only card that makes this deck good now. We need to make it good now, folks. Otherwise, there will not be a later. This deck is such jank. All right, so my position is that we paid X dollars for Y parking spots, right? Like let's just say that there were 100 when we moved in, and we're paying like $1,000 rent. Obviously, a ridiculous number, but if they then give me less spots by removing some, then they have reduced the value of the thing that I have bought, and they've essentially like reneged on the deal, right? Like that would be what I would say in that situation. Oh, I probably should have just used the strike. That's more. The numbers are just bigger, guys. There's no question. That's my position. So apparently, though, like legally speaking, they have the right to make new amenities. What is exactly how they phrased it to me, right? So in their minds, what they're doing is that they have no amenity, i.e. no premium parking spot, but now there is an amenity, i.e. a premium parking spot. So they've just made it. Whereas I think anybody who's paying attention can see that they didn't make anything, right? Like these spots were already there. They repurposed them, sure. Oh wow, we're gonna get rocked if we do that. Yeah, we will. I don't know, 10 and 14, 21, 31. Oh wow, we're not gonna beat this fight, guys. All right, let's just fuck it. Let's just go in. We'll need this guy to. Oh, that's right. We prevented the damage. We're better than we know. So they repurposed spots. They didn't make shit. They changed the way that shit was being handled. To their benefit, obviously. Ooh, spicy. We live to fight another day. Okay. But apparently they're allowed to do this, right? Like, I don't know. It's definitely not right. I guess I shouldn't say I don't know. I'm definitely comfortable saying it's not right. I feel like that's clearly true. But legally, it's allowed. Okay, fine. And they're not under any obligation to. Oh fuck! Are we? So we died. All right, whatever. Oh wait, he might decide to stop attacking me and do other shit. No, you're not gonna get interrupted. All right. So much like my apartment complex, this guy's just gonna fuck my shit up. There you go. Fuck me up, fam. We deserve that. Yeah. Wow, we are just rambling all over the place. We're going to try another Ironclad Ascension 4. Like I said earlier, just to take a quick aside into what we're doing right now. This is where probably the most noticeable jump in difficulty. We've kind of been hitting some spikes. And 4, where now all of the enemies have been increased, presumably in damage. Unless that happens again. I haven't looked at the Ascension chart. Presumably this is the hardest one. This is where we learn the most about the game. Really quick before I keep talking. Trying to keep saying the same thing repeatedly about parking spaces. Let's just find a route. Let's pick a route. Oh, 4 bonfires right there. Right? Is that 4 or can I not fucking count? No, that's 4. We're going to go up the middle and I don't see any... Oh, we can get a merchant. So maybe that 100 gold isn't so bad. It's probably better than a card to obtain, being honest. And then we can hit this. So we're going to transfer after this bonfire. Oh shit, I have to actually leave. Alright. Man, this fucking game knows exactly what it's doing. When it puts me up against it's a tax. We're paying a tax here. Don't think of your HP as your life. Think of your HP as your income. And this is the government coming for a piece, right? Like, there's no way around it. You just got to move past it. As long as you've still got some, you're okay. And luckily, I guess the Ironclad, he gets some back. So we're not going to try and make an analogy there. Okay, so anyway, I have a lot of problems with not just this particular situation, right? Like, I would prefer, obviously, to be able to park closer to the front of the building. Not just because I would prefer for my life to be more efficient, for me to spend less of my time walking back and forth instead of being productive or entertaining myself or being good to myself and others. Other health-related shit you could just jam in there. As additional ads. But also in a situation where I have to bring in groceries or where, let's say that I get injured and I don't have the same use of my body that I would have previously, it creates a real hassle for me that didn't exist previously, right? Fuck. Why is this guy doing 16 damage? Am I missing a beat here? Or do we just take 16 damage and move the fuck on with our life? That feels wrong. We're not going to do any damage to him this round if we don't. Oh, Jesus Christ. No. We're going to wait. His block will drop. This is stupid. We'll just punch at him for no reason. Yeah, right now I'm able-bodied and not particularly inconvenienced, right, by the situation, just inconvenienced by the situation. But that doesn't mean that will always be the case. Oh, wow, early feed. Hail fucking Mary. All right, we got a new game plan. We're going to feed on everything. Oh, that was probably not efficient. Oh, yeah, it was. So, this is sort of similar to a situation that happened earlier, which can kind of give you... Fuck. This exhausts when you use it, doesn't it? We're going to take some damage if we want to feed on this guy, but that might actually be worth it. Bullshit. We've got 3 out of 10. That's not too bad. We might pull it again. That would be good. I didn't look at our deck, though. Yeah, here we go. 8 and 10? No. 12 and 10? No. Shit. Let's not stick around getting fucking rocked too hard, though. Oh, yeah, we don't... no options. We're going to stick around and get rocked a little hard. So... it's not just this one particular situation. Like, obviously, I'm not thrilled about the nature of what's happening, but it's not just me, right? Like, I'm not the only person in this situation. There are people who are older than me here. There are people who are significantly older than me here, and those people all have to deal with this too. And the inconvenience to them is quite a lot greater. I would have to imagine. You know, apologies if that's wrong. That it's more of an inconvenience for those people, right? And I feel like as a person who, in my own mind at least, is capable of making speech acts that are not completely worthless, like it's sort of my duty, right, to try and look out for them and make a case, not just for myself, but also for them, such that they might benefit from my busybodyhood, I guess is what the situation would actually be. Furthermore, I feel like if I see them take a handful of spots. Oh shit, I gotta do math. That's not enough on its own? That's not enough on its own. We're gonna feed on this guy. You're gonna feed me, bro. If this happens one time and no one, and I don't complain, or rather the majority of people don't complain, as I believe was the case. I think there was some complaining. Oh shit, should I like not take some damage here? Oh, that literally does nothing. Okay, cool. Oh fuck, I'm weakened. Dicks. I just pay, I guess. So they're much more likely to become, not only to repeat this behavior, which I think, you know, we can all see there's a likelihood, right, that happens. We're not going to attack because he's just going to get stronger. We're going to wait until we have a hot load for him. Not just that they would repeat this behavior, which I can guarantee you, if they are unopposed in these actions, they're very much more likely to do this again. But also, and I don't know if I'm making a slippery slope argument here, but I feel like rational people understand what I'm about to say. If you get away with taking away my spots and then giving them to other people unless I pay you for them, then wouldn't you then, let's just look at it as a business, which is to say, like, with no regard for anything but how you can make money, it's clear that if it doesn't cost you anything to do it, because the people who you're doing it to don't complain too much, and so it doesn't make things uncomfortable for you at the very least, or not profitable for you. If that doesn't happen, why wouldn't you continue doing it? It would be foolish of you not to push the envelope. Like, these are the first forays, right? The sort of games as service that we're seeing take over the industry now. Man, this is so good to level up, but I don't know if it'll let us. I think we might just lose a bunch while we're bitching and moaning about the situation. I hope that's okay with everybody, unless you probably didn't come here for like the hottest plays. So let's just make that clear, that we're probably going to be partially grousing, partially playing. Fuck. I think this fight kind of sucks. I don't want to become cursed though. I think we fight the mushrooms. Fuck them. Fuck these mushrooms. We're not going to let them get away with this. Wow, a lot of good options here that could... I think Flameberry is probably the right play, though. Yeah, because it lets us take no damage, do some more damage. Not fully optimal, obviously. Yeah. So, I don't think we would see the same games as service attitude in the industry that we're seeing now if DLC hadn't been such a massive moneymaker, right? Like, if you look at, And I should probably preface this by saying, like, I don't work for a games company. I haven't had a look at their balance sheets. I have no idea, right? Empirically, how good any of these policies really were for them. But I feel like I'm probably correct in saying that the early DLCs, right? The here's another character or here's another level, which I think we were all pretty happy to see. If those hadn't been wildly successful, right, for these people. Oh, I can't kill this guy in one hit, can I? Fuck me. Oh, wait. Never say never, guys. Never give up. So, if that hadn't been financially beneficial to them, we wouldn't have seen what we're seeing now, like games coming out with day one DLC or other resources that I think most people who pay attention to the industry and who aren't just kind of fanboying at every opportunity would agree are not what you would call ethical practices, right? We would be probably happier and better served if those things didn't exist. Fuck. We've got options here, huh? Who's the boss? Slime boy, huh? I think we probably take a heavy blade just on the off chance that we get a steroid potion and just win, right? Like, that seems fun. So, to bring this analogy back, oh, I guess I should make a blocky deck or just ignore that thing. To bring this analogy back home, if these people make money, right, on the idea of you paying for premium parking spaces, then I guarantee you that they're going to find something else that you already get for free, or an inconvenience that they can put in your way, and they're going to extract further money out of you through those means, right? It would be, from a business standpoint, rather foolish not to, unless you can put a strong monetary value on... Ooh, can I feed on this guy this turn? I don't think I can. Oh, yeah, I can. Eat him up. Well, we're getting a pretty good deck here. I'm almost confident enough to... Oh wait, there's only one way to go. This one has a fire. Anyway, so I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't want my world to look like that. I'm pretty sure that the other people around me also don't want their world to look like that. I think we're in a good position to see how that can go. I feel like we've already kind of witnessed some of those early fumblings at these ideas. We've seen how bad that can be for everybody involved. It feels shitty. It degrades the service that you're getting. The only mitigating factor is that it increases the money. It doesn't increase money gained in total. It increases the money of yours that they have, right? Like, so it's not like these guys are making all this money and then somehow pumping it back into the economy, right? Like, let's be real about that shit. I probably should have used my dex potion there. Boo. Boo for misplays. You'll forgive me, right? Shit. God, this guy's like still going strong. I think we're just gonna have to rest at the end here. We're okay though. We can afford that. Or we could just not. We could just balls out, go for it, right? Oh, I can see my next hand. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. All right. All right, I have to pay. So, you know, to tie this to a situation that is almost identical in some aspects, before this happened, we had a punch code for our doors. So the idea is you would come in, you can play those slimes if you didn't know. You could come in, and then rather than unlock the door to the main complex, because these apartments are all obviously out of a central location, instead of getting your key out to unlock the access to that. Oh wow, 2 feeds? Are you fucking kidding me? Maybe we should just shut the fuck up and win. No. So, yeah, we got an elite coming up. I don't want to ditch this deck just because I was really happy about my cards. I don't know how to feel about this. Flame barriers. You're in the wrong spot, bro. You're supposed to be here next turn. Why do you do this to me? Bash doesn't actually help me a super lot here, believe it or not. I think we drink a regen potion just on the off chance that we get one. All right. This is the most damage, but this is the least damage taken. What was our next? Yeah, we probably block through that. I think we're just gonna go in. I think we're gonna go in on them. Killing this, the one of the outside ones here is definitely a good way to reduce total damage taken. So yeah, we had a like a key code. You know, there was a knob you could use your key, but instead you could punch a code in the door. So then one day this email goes out and they're telling us, well, there's been a lot of like weird people in the building. You know, we're just going to. I need a strike here. Oh, a strike wouldn't even do it. Yeah, I wouldn't even do it. I think we flame barrier. Yeah, and then we shrug it off. Yeah, and then we're just really sad that our feeds go away. Fuck me, man. So they send out this email and they're I guess I'm going to call it an excuse because being honest, I don't find this I don't find their evidence super compelling or their narrative, I guess I should say, if we're using DER terminologies. I don't find their narrative very compelling because the idea is that there's a bunch of people in the building who don't belong here, and people have been complaining about that, and therefore they need to remove the door code because these people apparently have the door code and can get in. And instead, now everybody's going to use their key. Now, to be super clear here, they didn't remove the mechanism by which one enters via the door code. That didn't happen. It's still there. I know because I complained and they gave me a separate new, different code, which I was not to share with other people. And given that I made an agreement to do that, I honored it and did not. Shoot. Well, I guess we'll eventually get our feet. If we're patient in this fight, right, like, we'll be okay. There's no reason for us to take damage if we don't have to. Although, shit, we're getting dazed to hell here. We gotta start doing some damage. Right, so they didn't remove the physical mechanism. I haven't seen any more or less weird people in the building, however you want to define weird, right? I'll just strip the artifact off this guy. There we go. And so really the only change that was affected was that previously I had the option to enter my apartment. Oh shit, do I want to thin this out? These are good cards. I guess I can. Yeah, that's fine. So previously I could enter the apartment without taking my key out, which was nice if I had groceries or, you know, just one hand. Or like a lot of stuff in my pocket, which I sometimes do have. Fuck, I knew this was going to happen eventually. Fuck. We're misplaying this a bit. Like I said, this is just going to happen. We want to feed on 2 people though, so it's fine that we're spending some time here. Jesus, like really slowly going towards it. Alright, so I guess the analogy is that we had an amenity, or amenity is the wrong word. There was a circumstance under which we were living that was beneficial to us. And that circumstance was changed. And I was definitely not... This is kind of a separate point. Like, nobody asked me about it. Not that necessarily the people who are running a building have to ask the people who live there. I would kind of think that that would be a good way to be, given that your job is to... Oh, fuck. Is this guy going to kill himself on my flame barrier? I'm so stupid. No, he'll be fine. He'll be at 1. A little inefficient, though. No feed still. We're going real slow, guys. here we go. Fucking finally. Got there. That block was unnecessary. Oh, so yeah, so, you know, it seems like you would want to... Let's say that you have a problem, and the problem is that there are people in the building that we don't think belong here. And some people have complained. It seems to me, even though it's not required, that it might be the most good and best thing to do. God, that's fine, I guess. Oh, jeez, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I took the inflame. I've got a heavy strike. Do I want more monsters? Do I want more monsters? I don't know. I don't know what card I would want to see, really. I think I'll take a quest. Let's go for a quest. Shit, this is just more monsters. Got me, bro. You got me. There we go. But beyond that, like, was this even a particularly good solve? Right? Like, let's think about this. You had a mechanism in place to allow people to easily enter your building. And the problem that you were faced with was that some people were getting in because they had the code. Am I crazy? Is it not easier to just change the code? Like, it feels like this was a pretty easy solver, right? But, you know, that was mentioned and they didn't particularly jump on that as a viable solution to the quote-unquote problem. Not the best. Yeah, we can flame barrier here. We just want to see our feeds, basically. We want to get as much free HPs as possible. I don't know, I feel like it just exposes that they don't really care about what they're doing. Like, that's not actually their goal. Their goal isn't to care, their goal is to save money. I don't know how that plays into the door code thing, but I sure as fuck know how it plays into the parking situation. Yeah, here's that strength potion we were hoping for earlier, so there you go. All you gotta do is believe in yourself, kids. I don't love any of these cards. I don't know. No. There we go. How about that? How about a no? We're gonna take no on this one. I'm gonna upgrade this body slam. Oh, I could upgrade my feed though. That's so good. It's so good to upgrade your feed. I'm gonna upgrade my feed. It's so good though. It will be shit for this fight. I probably should have waited. That was stupid. All right. So, damn. Oh, this is non-boss, right? Or non-minion. Oh, so we can feed the boss too. How do you feel about that, boss? Let's go in on him. We're gonna start out strong here. So what's my point, right? Like, what am I trying to say here? What is the relevance of all of this? I guess since I'm talking about this publicly, the relevance is that when you see something that you don't like, you're probably better off saying something about it. When someone takes away something that you have and tries to sell it back to you, oh, here we go. That's shady as fuck. If you see this stuff happening in the real world, but you're familiar with it from the digital one, you're right to be a bit worried, I would say. Oh wow, fuck, these guys are gonna rock our shit. Look at this. That's alright, we don't need to beat this with a lot of life, we just need to beat this with some. Oh wow, I wonder if these guys count as minions. I guess we're gonna find out, huh? Let's find out together, you and me. Ooh, it works. Fuck yes. That's so good. We're gonna have so many opportunities to do that in this fight. Our block is fucked. But that's okay. We're gonna bash him. Yeah, he didn't switch over, so we're just gonna remove a slime. We're gonna do max damage to him next turn. I bit tuckered myself out with all that, as you might be able to tell. Oh, I kind of need this guy to fuck off now. There we go. Yeah, it just wasn't great. Like, I didn't say anything about it the first time, and now I can't help but wonder if the reason why it's still happening is because nobody said anything about it the first time, or not enough of a stink was raised the first time. In case you're wondering how to prevent these sorts of things from occurring, he's not going to attack me, so this won't matter. I don't want to actually kill him yet. I just want to do a bunch of damage to him. So yeah, going down and complaining is not the way to do that, right? Like, that's not going to work. You could call corporate. Those are the people who make these decisions. And you'd be more likely to see success. Oh shit, did we exhaust this earlier? Fuck. Nothing we're doing right now matters. Okay, let's leave. Yeah. Didn't know that was going to be able to work. Oh man. Is feed an attack or a skill? It's an attack. So does that make double tap the clear winner here? Yes, it does. Not that we're likely to see that happen. Have we seen our last potion this game? Yes. Yes, we have. That's going to help us out. Having 4 instead of 3 is such a big difference. We're not really situated for this boss though. Fuck. Well, whatever. Do you guys want to watch me walk up to and die to this thing? Because we're going to do that today. So yeah, talking to corporate is a little better because at least they'll hear you. They definitely are never gonna. They might get an email about me complaining today, but they're not gonna. They're gonna fucking delete that shit. I know that. It's so easy. Like, why would you engage, right? Like, what? Think about it like this. What do these people have to gain from respecting you, right? What do these people have to gain from considering your opinion when they make decisions? How much money is that worth, do you think? Fuck me. Alright, well, at least we get to block and attack. We should really upgrade this body slam symbol. This is... Oh, fuck! I'm such an amateur. Yeah, we just threw away one of our strikes that we had full legitimate cause to use. Don't be mad at me. Yeah, we kind of need to do damage here. That's awkward. Fuck, we could take less damage. Maybe we just like lose our money and take less damage. That would be fine. We can kill one of these guys probably. They'll probably pay better dividends overall. Like 14 damage isn't super exciting here either. Oh shit, I forgot all about our letter opener. We got 5 damage in, even though we didn't do anything. Alright, the actual advice. So one thing that I considered was talking to the other people in the building. Ooh. That still won't work. Cool. Yeah, alright, so we'll whack him once, then we'll double tap my feed. Yes, it only gives me 4 though. Good to know. Good to know how mechanics work sometimes. It's good to play test shit. I still have a feed in there too. Not that this guy's gonna bail on us hard now, so we're very, very unlikely to get it in there. No, he's gonna escape. That's just how it's gonna be. Shoot. Yeah, that's just how it's gonna be. We can feed on him though. That'll at least do some damage. Little bastard. Take that, you. We could maybe even crack through this block. That's not impossible for us. It is with this fucking hand. Thanks, game. You fucking asshole. Alright, whatever. He got away. He got some money. That's fine. We got some of his buddy's money. We probably end up losing like 20. And more health than I'm really comfortable with. That's not amazing. We're still learning. We're new to the game. We'll be forgiven. I think I'll take that in trench now. This is a bad fight for us. We're going to mitigate some of this. So yeah, so the idea is that in order to... Let me think about this. When you make a policy as a company, right? You're going to consider a couple of things. One of the things that you're going to consider is how much this costs you versus how much this makes you, right? Another thing this is going to, you're going to consider is how much of a hassle is this for me? That, I mean, so all roads lead to how much money do I make off of this, being honest. Here we go. Just ace this guy, oh, this guy. That's easy. But when things are a hassle for you, they reduce your ability to do other maintenance tasks and managerial tasks, things that you have to do no matter what you think, no matter what your position is. Yeah, I guess so. Let's just do that. So, for example, if you've got a bunch of people who are constantly spamming you on Twitter or on your Facebook page, or sending messages into the company email or what have you, this is a situation that just costs time for your staff, right? Maybe not a lot of time. You'd be surprised how it adds up, especially where public perception is concerned. There's a little bit less of a consideration for this company. I suppose I'm comfortable telling you that this is Eagle Rock Management. These are the people who own the building that we could almost have. Yeah, we should have just done this. Shit. That would have been way, way better. Boo. Alright, whatever. So, but you're never going to see them, like, you're not going to find these people. You're not going to see their office or what have you. They're insulated from, fuck. All right, well, I guess we're not going to feed on him, right? Like, that's just not going to work. That's not going to work out for us. That's all right. Bad. Oh, wait, no, we've got that one guy at the end here. Can I afford to put this in my deck? Kinda. I don't know that it has a oh fuck. Oh wait, that's not permanent. We can take that back. This might be okay in the final battle, especially if I'm getting a lot of strength. Yeah, let's just tell you what, let's put it in. Let's just see how it feels. I think I took the wrong path. Fuck, I definitely took the wrong path here. They can't have my, oh man, I'm just gonna get rocked. Instead I let them have all my money. See, this is literally my situation right now. Fuck. That's not the right time for that guy. Or is it? It's not. Definitely not. So right now, I want to do this and probably do that. Yeah, that might be okay. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to drink my artifact. And just show this guy that I mean fucking business. So yeah, the idea here basically would be like, you just get in touch with all the other people in your building who are affected by the same circumstance, and you have them act together, right? So, oh wow, let's think about this. I get 24. I should just kill you. You're just not worth the trouble that this is going to cause me. I can tell. But then I'd have, okay, sorry, stop. Let's do the math. I have 24 block for all my points. This would give me 12 more block, which is the same as using the strike to kill this guy, right? He'll still die if I double my block. Nothing is gained. I could flame barrier and defend, getting 17 block, and still body slam this guy. That's slightly higher block left over, right? Am I right there? Yeah, I think we are. Just double check our math here. Or we can just strike this. That shit doesn't matter. Like what we do with the extra point. So we'd have 17 versus having 12 after he's dead. So that's the best option. Unless our body slam can kill another guy, but it can't, right? Like so. All right, so we'll do that. So kill this guy. He's an asshole. We end up taking some amount of damage. This guy in the back's gonna block. Yeah, so we're gonna take what, 5? Yeah. And the idea is, you're gonna all act together, right? So you all are affected by this. You're all irritated by this. Ooh, do I bash him first, and then double feed him? He's 7. This is 28. What would I need to do? 14 apiece? That'll work. And then we'll get a feed on him. And we'll take less damage. I think this works. Just don't hate me if I'm bad at math. No, we're good. We did take 20 damage, though. There's no getting around that shit with that hand. There we go. Well, look, our HP is getting higher. We can afford to make mistakes, right? I just think we just block here. And add to our pool of powers. Yeah, that's fine. He's going to hurt himself a little bit. We're making progress. And then together you all make it not worthwhile, right, for the person who's fucking your shit up. So in this case, the Igor company just realized that I totally skipped a whole large part of this. So yeah, whatever. So you want to make it not worthwhile for the people who are making shit bad for you. That's essentially the message here. If I do this, he will kill himself by attacking me. So we don't, I guess we fucking don't do anything because we still want to feed on him. You know, we still got it in the hopper, so we'll wait. So if all of you together go down to the office and complain, that causes a situation that's pretty intimidating for the staff there. They don't super like that. It makes it so that the job, oh fuck, almost rocked this guy. You know, the job is not worth as much if you're constantly having to deal with a high stress situation where a lot of people are complaining and, you know, coming at you personally, which means that the job's not worth as much. So you're going to get worse. This is fine. You're going to get worse employees, or you're going to have to pay them more to show up and, fuck, I don't know. This is probably actually pretty good for me in this deck. I will definitely 100% take an Impervious as well. Let's buy that first. Really like that. That's super good. We don't have any potions. I think we'll probably do a buy a Swift potion or remove a card. We can remove a shitty defend. Doesn't really help us. Yeah, we're gonna remove a defend. I'm gonna streamline this process. And we get 2 fires if we go this way, so that's the way we're going. And we can hit 2 elites here. How confident am I in my deck? Oh no, that would require me to miss a bonfire. I'm definitely not doing that. Gain 5, lose 31? Fuck off. My good God. And they're really coming for us, huh? Nah, fuck that. We still have 60. We're still almost a full silent, right? As far as health. We need to make this entrenched cost less. It's just unplayable the way it is right now. Yeah, you can also all take coordinated action. Oh, we need to do damage. There we go. You take coordinate action, so like all of you, I wish I had an artifact. All of you together post to the Twitter or the Facebook so that you'll see kind of like a flood of negative press, which is, it costs money, trust me. This is actually better than Heavy Blade twice, I think. I don't know, 40, that's almost dead. I think we take less damage this way though. So, what? Oh, fuck, I'm frail. You bitch. Well, there's no going back now. Just put one in him. Well, we're learning a lesson here. So you can take collective action that way. You know, you could protest, etc. But basically, the easiest thing to do is just to say to everybody, like, "Hey, we're pissed about this. You're pissed about this. We're all pissed together. Let's do something about it," and then do something about it, right? Like that's. Should I use my feed now? I feel like it does way more damage. I see my next one next turn, so I'm less likely to see it again right in time to kill him. That doesn't seem super optimal. Yeah, it's fine. Getting a little rocked here. Essentially, like, if you've ever done, like, a diet or a big project or anything... Fuck, what is this turn? Or anything where you need to do something that's difficult or awkward or something that you're not comfortable with, you know that it's easier to do it, and you're much more likely to follow through if Oh, look at this. Beautiful. If you're working in a group, if you have people backing you up, this is just good. There we go. This deck's really coming together. If you have people there standing behind you, standing alongside you, assisting in, I guess, the fight is what that'd be a cringy way to describe it here, but I think we'll rest. This deck's pretty good. I don't want to be too cocky with it. Oh, this potion belt's gonna be so hot with this no potion run. Fuck me. All right. And so even if all you're doing is getting together and saying, okay, well, we're gonna all email. Hey, there we go. We're going to all email today the corporate office together and make sure that our voices are heard and that somebody has to at least go through and mass delete their emails and filter it, right? We're all going to go on Twitter today or on the Facebook page today and spam this up. Or, you know, something that's, I think, pretty often overlooked is the fact that a lot of times people are not aware of things like, you know, for example, in this case, Eagle Rock Management is the company that owns the building that we're all in, right? Like they are probably thinking like, how do I get back at Beacon Mill, right? No, 29 seems okay to me. Do we bash him first? We just bash him at all. Yeah, way better. They might not know who the real adversary. Let's use the word adversary. That seems to be the best use of our language here. They might not know who the adversary is. They might have no familiarity with the situation or the people who are involved, and they might be out there online looking to settle a score with Beacon Mill, having no idea that really the person that the adversary is this holding company, right? So just getting together with other people and expanding their knowledge about the situation can be helpful. So that's what I would say. If I had to give an example of what I would do to solve the problem, like that's probably the advice I would have for myself or others, is just to act together, right? You're so much more intimidating and powerful. You've got, you know, you're socially connected to so many more people. You're just like really better positioned if you are acting in a group as opposed to acting alone. There's no other way to say it. And he gets rocked. Oh, nice. So good. I actually don't think feed is good here. I mean, no, let me roll back. Feed's great, but I don't know that there's going to be very many enemies that I'm going to be wanting to hit with this first turn because they're not going to be softened up anymore. I think bash is probably that's probably the way to go, just because I'd love to set up bash and then have my other card show up. If I get them both in the first turn, I can choose, and that might be like a bit of a Sophie's choice, right? Like I might not want to, but at least I have this as an opportunity, as a potential outcome. So yeah, I guess that's all I've got to say about that situation. It's not super great. Here we go, having to pick between these two. I don't know I think I want to be aggressive here, even though Metallicize is pretty good. Like, it's just not going to be enough to keep up with the insane damage these guys are going to put out in a second. Yeah, so that's what I think about the DLC in IRL premium parking spot garbage. Basically, fuck that shit. This is my official position, right? Like I feel like that's a pretty defensible position. Ooh, impervious. Baby, how'd you know? I think I use Inflame here actually because I can keep using spot weakness. Oh no, yeah, no, this sticks, so I can keep thin on my deck a little bit. You might disagree. That's fine. I'm not the best. Also, no matter what I do, this fight's gonna look super bad because I had to just kind of take a mulligan on that turn. Oh, fuck. Alright, so that's probably fine. Oh, wow, what? Did I do my math wrong? Oh, he's not vulnerable anymore. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's just kill him passively, right? We're gonna get pretty fucked up here. We're gonna have to rest again after this fight. We've mismanaged the shit out of this. I'm liking the amount of tankiness that this deck is showing me though. Pretty happy with that. 28. Well, we're basically there. We can afford to... Actually, we're gonna split our damage so that the combust doesn't drain us for as many turns. I think I'm more likely to just fuck up and only have a little damage to spread around. In which case, we'll get the most yardage out of combust this way. Like preparing for failure. Yeah. Oh no, well, we're totally fine now. Obviously, everything's good. Just body slam him for 0. Oh wow! Whoops! Jesus Christ. So that 18 damage is my award for dumbest math guy ever. Cockiest loser. That was a mistake. That was just me not even paying attention. Oh, third feed. It's too late for a third feed. This thunderclap's good here. Oh shoot. And all of the excitement in talking about parking, we have made several mistakes. I think that was worthwhile though. I'm glad I did this. I feel better. Hopefully you know more about shit that you might not care about now. I don't think I want to combust or become impervious this turn. I'm also not at all sure that I want to use my feed here. I feel like that's bad. I guess I'm free block, but I don't need any free block. Shit, I guess we combust. Alright. Well, shit. The combusting cleaves are going to feel pretty good coming up. I think we did an okay job at... Oh, fuck. Oh, they're not attacking, so that's pretty good. Oh, the spot the weakness becomes pretty useless. Actually, our whole hand becomes kind of obsolete in this scenario. Yeah, okay. Fucking cool. I guess I could have just seen if there was like a bug where it considered her spell to be attacking. Let's see some more cards before I make a final decision here. Yeah, I don't know. Heavy strikes 14. That's not even gonna scratch that. I think we'll do a little passive damage and put some more powers on. 7 block a turn is pretty good, and we're also doing passive combust damage, at least to him. I mean, she's gonna heal this up. We're set ourselves up. We're gonna take a handful of damage at the very least here, right? Now she's in a situation where, oh yeah, here we go. We're gonna teach some lessons. We're gonna take him to church, right? Bam, bam, done. Probably inefficient given that the combust is there. We're not running all the numbers right now, you know. Oh wow, look at that! Look at the damage on that. Where is this guy getting this from? Are you fucking kidding me? What? All right, well, let's put as much block on as we can. We can do 16. We can not crack his armor is an option that we've got this turn. And we still take fucking 14 from this? Jesus. Tell me that's fair. No, I just didn't say my defensive cards. The deck could use a little filtering card draw, something like that would be good. I'd prefer to get that on a relic rather than on in my card pool though right now, honestly. Flame barrier, double tap bash. Do I want to double... That seems bad. He's got too much health for all this shit. Oh, I should have seen the card first. Yeah, we end up being kind of sad about our choices here. And the combust actually ends up doing like 5-6 damage to me this turn, maybe more. Suboptimal for sure. Wow. Yeah, we got an impervious, so we can afford to dig a little bit here. 8 and 14. Oh man, that's totally not enough. Why are you a dick, bro? I don't think we even use our feed actually. I think that's doesn't help us. Well, the flame barrier would probably have been the correct play there. Alright, let's just... Unless feed's like in our next hand. We could draw it. We did not draw it. Okay. Can we block out? we can sort of block out and then feed on him. I think this actually ends up getting us more strength. I'm actually confident that that's true. You got a 1 in 6 chance of fucking up. Oh, there it is. So there's our 1 in 6, right? Well, whatever. I don't know. Do I have too many Shrug-It-Offs now? Oh, fuck no. Come on. Maybe more Thunderclaps? To all enemies X times seems like the right card for this upcoming fight. Or do we want to rely on our defenses and just do spike damage to the boss? This will reduce our ability to do that, no doubt. No, because Whirlwind can step in for a deck that just hasn't seen enough attack cards in a turn, and you can just get all the attack that you want. No, I can actually... Oh, fuck. Singing Bowl. Tell me more. And we'll buy that. We'll proceed. We'll wish we could use the Singing Bowl here, but no. We're going to rest. We let ourselves get really far down on life, and it's only by virtue of our max HP pool that we are able to heal to anything like... see, so this is a situation where Whirlwind's not so bad. It's also a situation where we're totally fucked because we drew all of our defensive strong cards now. So fuck you, game. Alright, well, let's watch us die. Good Impervious here. I think I want to Shrug It Off. Oh no, Shrug It Off's not going to change much. I can just Impervious and Heavy Blade. That seems like the correct answer here. Oh, I could Shrug It Off and Body Slam. Is that actually more? That's way more damage. Holy shit. Yeah. Well, he's still vulnerable. We're gonna pump some into him. We might beat this. We have big numbers. I mean, our Impervious is gone. Saved us from that shit opening though. We could roll back around to our Flame Barriers. Anything can happen. We're gonna see some shitty turns first though. That's for sure. Okay, like this amazing turn where we can, I guess, gain some strength. That's fine. I think, yeah, our plan is just to go for the boss here. Look at that block out. Whew. All right, so is this my turn to play powers? I guess we're gonna Shrug It Off and see. Well, let's look in here. Maybe we don't want to fuck up. We could draw our Inflame. That'd be pretty dope. The feed would not be great, but it's not. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I think we combust. I think we metallicize, and yeah, we block because these guys are doing so much damage. And we only take 2 here. And we do 7 times 3, 21 to the crowd. And pretty soon, like, we're going to get fucked now. So this next turn is going to be a bad one for us. And we're going to see his cycle now kind of marked out. Oh, he's decided to block again. That's pretty good for us. No doubt there. So our cards, our offensive cards don't do fuck all right now. So what we want to do is just put our powers on, and we're not going to feed yet. We're just going to cleave, and we're going to accept our punishment. The thing I like about Metallicize is that it's not plated armor, so it doesn't get stripped away when you take damage. But I would be super happy with a Thread and Needle. Let's put that out there. Oh, here it comes. All right, so now we've reshuffled, and we get to see, yeah, we're getting some. So Flame Barrier is good, / necessary. We're still going to get really, really rocked, so it would be optimal if we killed some of these guys. We could Heavy Blade, but we can actually kill both of these guys with our Body Slam and Strike. We have to pass up on our Spot Weakness, but such is life. And so much for our feeds there as well. That's fine. I prefer to win rather than to lose spectacularly, given the option. I think this double tap could be a lot better if I shrug first. Does that theory hold, actually, if I continue again? I don't think so. I could double Thunderclap, but the likelihood of that occurring is pretty low. So we're going to double tap our Cleave. And just do the damage that the game has offered us. Sometimes you just take what is offered. And if you're familiar with Takeshi Kovacs or Richard K. Morgan, you'll have been familiar with that line yourself. Okay, so we're gonna take no damage this round probably, and we're gonna thunderclap. We're gonna thunderclap that ass, or should we whirlwind? Yeah, the one vulnerable does fuck all for us, honestly. So whirlwind, I guess, is slightly more damage. I'm trying to think of if there's any other math I'm missing here. No, I think this is just better. 1 week does fuck all for us. Nobody has artifact to strip. So we're just gonna block out, hit hard. What's our next hand look like? Double feeds. Okay, well these guys are actually getting bite size, right? So maybe, now that I've gained some strength, I can get some HP mid-fight here. 17 and 17. Yes ma'am. We'll have some of that, thank you. And please. Wow, this deck is performing admirably. I'm still like not, he's got a lot of HP left. His strength is ultra high. We just dug through all of our good cards. We didn't draw any cards. So, we're going to have whatever this life total ends up being at the end of this turn. Which is really too bad. We're going to max out our damage by double tapping our only attack card. This is okay though. It's just that we are getting down. Okay, so he's made the mistake of taking a day off of work, I guess. I think we thunderclap, flame strike, body slam. That's probably more damage, right? 12, and then 18. So 30, or we could thunderclap, strike. Oh, that's more. Boo! Boo! My initial math. The body slam does fuck all. It does 5 damage. How? What? Where's? Oh, because of the strength. Holy shit! Oh wow. Okay, so this is one of those moments where you look at the mechanics and you learn something about the game. 0 damage does in fact do damage if you have strength. That makes this math much easier, because now we kill him with our 0 damage body slam. Look at that shit. So cute. Hey, thanks. Now, feeding on him would have been the best. Oh, wow. Fuck me. This is such a hard choice. We've got Limit Breaker, Impervious. Both of these roll into the deck that we've built. I choose Impervious. If we get a Barricade, that could... Alright, immediately choose Curse Key. There's only one chest to see left, so 1 curse for 1 energy every turn is a pretty amazing deal. I would be foolish to pass on that. None of these are connected. 2 bonfires, so 3 bonfires total. Doesn't really seem to matter. I can not hit a merchant unless I get lucky in one of the random events later, and still hit all the bonfires. It's good to know. This might be one, this might be one, who knows. Let's see here. We got all that life too, so we kind of want to hit enemies. I don't know, our deck's pretty good. We are digging for cards. We're digging for a barricade, so I'm going to go through the merchant, see if he sells it, and then hit extra guys. No, I won't. No, I fucking won't. I'm going to start in the middle, and then we'll decide when we get to the merchant. What an odd starting hand for this. Well, I can do 8 times 5 to everybody. That doesn't kill anybody. And I can't feed afterward awkwardly. But 8 times 5 to everybody's okay. We take a lot of damage, but like, I don't know if I'm alone here, but I don't see any other options in this deck of cards, right? So we're just gonna do that. Yeah. That doesn't count as multiple attacks, unfortunately, so we don't get the free block. And we take some punishment, which I might be being a little cavalier about this because it's kind of a lot of damage, but also, one, couldn't block it, and two, we have so much life. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. We're gonna probably go for a block it out turn. Just take no damage. Let them hurt themselves a little bit on it. We don't even need to entrench that, actually, right? 23... 32? Oh. Maybe we do. Yeah, we do. Oh, fuck. And we get more off of spot weakness. But we kind of want to see our feeds. So we'll do that instead. Then our deck out. We're probably not going to feed on these guys. We would have to wait so long. And the likelihood that they're going to kill themselves, yeah, in that time is pretty high. Yeah, that's too much damage. Alright, so we're not going to feed on anybody. More's a pity. Oh shit, I thought I had the what do you call it? The weights that let you increase your strength. Wow, notably though, you can increase your max HP in these situations, and I can do it twice because I get 2 of those. Wow, that makes Prayer Wheel extra good. I'm not sure that I need more offense. Like, Perfect Strike's okay, but I wouldn't mind removing my strikes either. I'm just gonna take the HP. Yeah, you guys could squirm about that. I know Perfect Strike's amazing. Would you look at this amazing opening hand? Holy God. What a treat. I don't have enough to do all this. I think I get more damage this way. Yeah, I do. Okay, so let's just put it in there. You know, just, I guess, take 4. Yeah, we gotta be a little less cavalier about this. There's some things that we definitely need to see that we're not seeing. We need to try harder to make that shit happen. Well, notably, Whirlwind there would have done 3 to everybody. Nice. Good feed. Yeah, no, thank you. I would rather not take 30 damage if it's all the same to you, sir. And we're just going to dig for our other feed. We gotta deal some damage to this guy from under cover of some block, because now he's passively doing 10 to us every turn. It won't be this turn, though, because... Oh, maybe it will. Did I lie? Let's see what other cards we get. 19, I take 10, he does 9. Yeah, we can put some in there. There you go, champ. Almost forgot the Metallicize. These power base decks aren't too bad in this situation either. I still take the damage. That's good. And we're just gonna start pumping our HP this way. Oh, we'll take that offering though. We were just talking about wishing we had more cards. Can I get a barricade? That'd be hot. I'll take this free Metallicize. Basically sight unseen. Fuck. Or Hellcome's awesome. That's not untrue. Not sure how I feel about removing my defense. But I think that's the right move. We got a lot of defensive cards. We don't need to clog our deck up with the the more diluted stuff. Hey, let's randomly get fucked, guys. A heal. Like, nothing really is super great for us here. Oh, a chest. Actually, that's fine. I'll take it. Thanks. The next... okay, well, fuck. The next one chest that we open, right? I fucking hate these guys. Spirit Guardians are the worst shit. Shall we have a big turn? Doesn't really feel like we're gonna make too much use of it, but... Sure. Why not? Let's see some more cards. Alright, so we've got a feed. Let's start there. Oh, we can really thunderclap the shit out of this area, huh? No, well, I guess let's do this. Yeah, there we go. If I strike, how much do I need to get on this feed to make this feasible? Feasible. Get there. This whirlwind probably still is fine. I only take 8 off of that. No, slightly more than that. I won't be able to feed on these two guys. I would really like to wreck this guy's shit, honestly. He is the worst. But it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. There we go. That's just how it's got to be. Let's see some more cards. Oh, we don't actually need to do that. We can start working on his tasty outer shell. So delicious. And I'm basically just waiting for feed to pop around and eat this guy. We probably won't be able to eat the Spirit Guardian. We're just trying not to get way too much damage from him, you know. That's 3 Metallicizes in this deck. I think we're not fighting the, what do you call it? Not Time Lord, the Awakened. Yeah. That'd be bad. Oh, we're just gonna get fucked up this turn, huh? You guys have no shame. Hey, you put some damage on the Spirit Guardian. We take 13 and end up exactly at... Oh, should I block first? Let's block first. Let's take less damage instead of more damage. That's my vote. Wait, we get passive 10 after this? My god. Oh, we can just body slam. Nah, that's stupid. That's stupid. Yeah, we don't see our feed for a while. Okay, awkwardly, we're gonna get sort of fucked up here. We could just... can we? No, we can't kill this guy, I don't think. Let's just... I think we can play all our cards. It doesn't really matter what we do. There we go. Well, spot weakness is probably going to be pretty decent for us. I'm just not really feeling the perfected strike. I've got enough shrug ups. This is the way to go. And we can always decide that we've made a mistake halfway through. Alright, so he's not doing shit. So now's the time for us to use our powers. Oh, did that at a fucking turn, huh? And Metallicize. There we go. So this is going to be a weird fight because he's not really going to fight us. He's just going to put burns in our deck, make himself immune to damage, and then do a shit ton of damage to us. So so as long as this literal thing right here doesn't happen, we're fine. We definitely don't want to combust in this fight, and we're just going to whirlwind because it's literally the same as doing anything. Yeah, he's going to take one of these. He's going to deal fucking 40 to us. My good Jesus. Look at that. It's so hard to deal with. Alright, so we're going to want to... This is such a bad offensive hand. Do I want to double vulnerable? No, that won't do shit. Double feed on him is probably the most damage I'm going to get. It's not the best... we're not really trying to feed on this guy. We're just trying to survive right now. And Body Slam still does 9 damage by virtue of my strength. And now it's our turn to block again. And I'm not sure. Well, we still have a lot of our defensive cards. We didn't see too many of them. So an Impervious would be good here. Fuck. Flame Barrier's, I guess, acceptable. And then again, like, all of our cards do the same thing. So it doesn't matter. This guy's making me so nervous. Oh man, look at that damage. Do we offering here just to get him dead? He does no damage to us this turn though. Can we feed on him? No. No. Alright. Let's just do the thing. Offering would make us more likely to... We're getting greedy. Let's not fuck around. Let's choose not to fuck around. How about that? Yeah. All right. Oh, as previously stated, from turn to turn, he doesn't take any damage. Yeah. Nor does he do any damage, though. We will draw some burns, theoretically, though. We have the option of feeding on him now, though. That's now a potential thing that can happen. That'd be cute. Yeah, let's be cute. Thanks. Thanks for your shit. Oof. Wow. Decent in this deck. We would have liked that block potion. I don't give a fuck about any of these. Man, we should have started taking Perfect Strike because we only got rid of one. We've seen so many of these now. I have a deck that has been gimped by my own eagerness. We get a card remove if we go this way. Ooh. We get 2 bonfires in this route. Yeah, that's the route we're taking. I know that it avoids all the elites, and it might seem like I'm being a coward and running away, but what you don't understand is that fuck you. We're going to take 4 times 5. We're going to take 20 just by using Whirlwind here because of the thorns. That seems like a very expensive thing to do. Or we'd take 9 and probably... Yeah, it seems really stupid to do. If I had to guess, I would say that I will be better off this way. I want to point out that at 64 health, I was still eligible for Red Skull. That's so crazy. Alright, let's do things. Nah. Okay. These cards are all useless now. I guess should we just look at our cards? We think about the past. All the good times we've had. We get some more chances to feed here, I guess. As long as we're willing to let our deck get progressively shittier. Oh, we can't actually... Oh, we could feed on this guy, theoretically. If we did enough damage to him. What's the likelihood that I can block all that damage if I use Offering and make out... Oh, baby. You did it. Wait. Let's check the numbers. Let's not be stupid. Be 4250? That's not enough. Aha. Let's shrug it off. Let's see more cards. There we go. So 50 is enough now. We'll take an Inflamed. Oh, do we not want to take an Inflamed? Because that might make the damage too wacky. Yeah, because it gets multiplied on Heavy Strike. Ooh, dodged a bullet there. Right side. Tasty. Just like Satan used to make. Look at this killer hand. These guys are really going all out as well this turn, so big ups to the repulsors. It's so crazy that I qualified for Red Skull at so much life. That seems okay. And our 0 damage body slam is still plenty of damage due to our ridiculous strength shenanigans. We're like slowly getting a shittier and shittier deck every time that they act, though. It's still enough, but we're seeing like 2 card hands now. Ugh, look at that. We need to kill one of these guys. Feed or no feed? Fuck. Where's that barricade I've been wishing for anyway? Somebody tell me. Whatever happened? No feed. Is there still a feed in my deck? There is. We'll get there. I'm patient. So fucking patient. Incredible patience. This is like saintly. Are these going to my discard or my draw? Wow, that's dog shit. Alright, well, he'd finally gotten sick of my shit. Me too. Oh, probably good. Let's... Oh, fuck. No, I don't want to skip rewards. No. Don't do this to me. I didn't mean it. Did I... Oh, wait. How do I fucking switch back to... Oh, god damn it. No idea what happened there. I'm probably actually much better served by resting than having any of my cards be better. Look at how much life. That's so good. And now we get 2 relics and a curse. Fuck doubt. Ooh, calipers. That's so good for us, guys. That's like the best thing to have happen. We gotta really go all out on this guy, but we have what it takes. We're gonna sequence properly. That's how you maximize your damage. Although we still have energy left over. I hope not to get rocked too hard in this fight. Our massive HP pool and strong defenses should help out. But early on in the game, we need literally this thing. This is the thing we need not to happen. Fuck. Okay. Okay, well, our feed is a source of damage. But we want to play all of the cards that we can before we start doing damage. And since the multiplier works weird, we want to play the smallest ones first. This way, and this, and this. And we get a little extra block out of that. We get weakened, which is, like I said, literally the fucking worst thing. We hope to get all of our powers next turn. Okay, well. Never say they never gave me anything, huh? Alright. Bam. He's still got just so much life. We're not quite on schedule. We're about 119 damage behind schedule. And now he's no longer weakened. However, we are significantly stronger, so take that as you will. Alright, so weakest cards first. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We cast all of them. Strike, strike, feed. We just want to get out of here with all of our life intact. We don't care about the extra HP. Yeah, we basically doubled our Spire. Okay, so let's see some more cards. Well, I guess seeing more cards in this case helps us get places. Yeah, okay, so we can actually avoid all this damage. Flame Barrier, not super amazing here. But we can cleave and then Whirlwind. Probably Strike and then Whirlwind would have been better. Oh, whatever, we don't take damage, we do damage, we're happy. Yeah, now we're probably going to start paying. So here's a Thunderclap, and then we'll double tap our Heavy Blade. That might actually be okay. Now that he's vulnerable, this will be enough. Oh wow, 1 was almost enough. Good grief. Okay, Bronze Scales, great for us. Another double tap. Let me think. It's an okay combo for us, especially with the whole Heavy Blade, but it makes it less likely. Yeah, I don't know, we've got a pretty thinned out attack deck. Weak would be alright. I'm gonna take the double tap. I'm really conflicted about that. I don't know if that was the right choice or not. Where's our other entrench? Oh, did it come upgraded? That's pretty cool. I think probably... No, that's unlikely to be good, right? Like, what's the likelihood that we get both of our attacks in one turn? If we have any Heavy Blades that aren't upgraded, those need to go up. Really cool to see a lot of offense against this guy. I think I'd rather Offering. Yeah, it's pretty dog shit. Oh, we had a double tap? God damn, fuck that up. double tap. Oh, wow, that's awkward. Like, none of our cards are any good. Oh, wait, no, I lied. So, sorry. Now that we've got Calipers, we want to get our block up as high as we can every turn, in addition to doing all the other things that we would do. So, like, 62 here is going to become a shit ton next turn. Totally forget about that, which it's good to find out about that before the boss, rather than after the boss has already taken advantage of our perceived weakness. That makes Impervious super good, even when you're frail. Super good. Yeah, we're gonna shrug it off first though, and see some more cards. Super good. Wow, 10? Oh, we have no strength yet. Still fine. Joke's on you, weekend. We were already fucked. Now, with a lead like this on our block, we can probably maintain a sizable amount of block through the fight. We're seeing shit for offensive cards, and he's going to probably ritual or increase his strength, which is going to make this whole thing more annoying. But we're fairly safe from where we're at. Again, pretty good. Metallicize, this is where that starts to get really, really good. Because once we get up to 10, now we're talking about calipers being like, you only lose 5 by the turn. As long as you're not taking hits that are too big, which I don't think the final boss here actually is super capable of. And if you're lucky enough to be running a body slam deck, you can start getting wacky numbers. Like so. Whack. And so now we're only losing 5 at the end of this turn. We'll be at 51 block. And unless he can drag it down some, yeah, he's disadvantaged pretty strongly. I think I'll double tap the Thunderclap just to make him vulnerable for an additional turn. There we go, and we can make use of that next turn while we don't have to play any block cards. Or if our deck takes a poop, we just use our block cards. This worked out for us though. I think we bash cleave heavy blade. Maybe we bash body slam heavy blade. It's better. Get fucked. And see if we can get passive block on top of that. Pretty good. Definitely not too shabby. Oh wow, can we feed on this fucking guy? That's insane. Well, pretty good. We will take another Metallicize. They're all good. I don't know that we need another spot weakness, to be honest. I think we're okay. I'm gonna hit up one more enemy, hoping to get my barricade before the end. Although the calipers kind of function in that. Yeah, fuck it. If I can't beat these guys, I'm gonna have serious trouble with the boss, and I can always rest if this goes awry. So, oh, let's check our. Yeah, we're fine. Bash. Oh, do I want to get rid of this guy first? That can be really. No. We'll clean him up next turn. Jeez, almost dead. Almost done with that. No, we need to spread. We need to spread the love around. Eh, we take some damage here, but what do those even mean in numbers? All right, we should be able to do okay here, or terrible. It's a toss-up. This depends on what they give you. That's all right. We'll just play all of our cards. We'll remove this guy because he's about to explode anyway. And we'll take another, what, 12? We're mathing. Yeah, 12. Get some burns. Burns are a lot less of a problem for us in this deck than they would be otherwise. Just say no. Now we can afford to kind of look for the feed to cast. We don't want to shrug it off because that might pull the feed when we can't use it. Yeah, there it is. Oh, we can't quite get him with that. Need to soften him up a bit. Tenderize that meat. Terrible. Heavy blade's good. Take heavy blade. Do I do another event? What's more likely to help me out? What event could I possibly get at this point? Add cards? I would get that. The card rewards are so good for me. I should just be always going for fights. Really, that's what I need to get into my head. All right, this is super annoying. Not even dead, huh? Oh, you'll kill yourself in a second. Now this is going to try and drag me down and prevent me from getting my next card upgrade. Which I'm probably going to rest no matter what, so it doesn't really matter. Yuck. Okay. Well then. Doubles my current block of 0. What a dream. Alright, well, we don't want to get caught holding the bag on this. Bit of an awkward turn since we definitely want to whack this guy. And also block. Offering. Very cool. Let's cut all this shit out. Thunderclap's probably right. Oh, is this the upgraded one? No, it's not. Yeah, we'll just take the damage then. And with +7, we have enough to just ignore that. So we'll just go in on his block out all his damage. He'll take 3 damage. Plus some flameberry. Oh wow, we can feed on him too. Thank you, tasty. Pretty good. I don't understand what people see in corruption. Yeah, okay, those cards suck. Alright, so let's rest. Just give us the longevity we need to really pump this one in there. Okay, so we can really screw ourselves by not being careful enough. We do not care about feed anymore, so we kind of want it out of our deck a bit. We're gonna I think Whirlwind is strictly better than feed here because it's only 1 card for so much damage. We'll play 3 cards this round. And do 66 damage. We'll take 18. Yeah, 18 is fine. That's not even relevant to us. And then he'll take 9. Did we qualify? No, we don't qualify for this call yet. Offering not good here. Well, actually, we can do 9 cards. Maybe we try and hit 9 cards here. No, we couldn't. We could only do 7. We don't have any. Oh, I guess 8 with offering. We'd stack a lot of block, but I'm just not convinced that's good at this moment in time. It seems bad, actually. Like, we could just soak damage. Is that not good? I don't know. What would I do? We want to start just going ham on our block, but I don't... Yeah, I guess I see some ways to make that happen. Like, if we get an Imperial... fuck it. We'll begin casting some powers. Let's just play Heavy Blades so that doesn't get passed on. We'll shrug. Heavy... Fine. Now we're restricted to 3 cards this turn, then we want to play all 3. I feel like Combust is a fine power here, and this is not one I wanted Entrench to show up. So I can play 2 more cards here. I suppose I will double shrug, almost kind of regardless of what happens with the cards that I draw. And end of turn. I'm doing passive 7. I'm taking what, 5 here. We're set up pretty well. I'd like to get a big block lead on this guy, but that's not necessary. It is, however, possible. That's pretty good for us. We'll take it in flame. Run out of energy, but that's okay. We will actually carry some block here, 4 block. And more Metallicize. Oh yeah, I can keep... The double tap turned out to be pretty shit. And we definitely won't cast it. Okay. Pretty awkward. I can cast... so this is going to fuck up our next turn a little bit, actually. We can double strike. That's probably the thing to do. And this lets me carry 15. I'm actually not excited about that. I won't cast it. And we'll do a 3-card turn next turn. Kind of a douche move to heal like that. Just saying. Our passive damage is pretty good here. Oh, God. Okay. Well, this might be our chance to get a block weight on him. And not really an exciting turn, but it's damage. We'll take it. There's some goodies. We'll throw that one in the hopper. How about that? We can actually probably just rock this shit now. There we go. Get your shit rocked, bro. Bro. Hey. Alright, let's see how much damage this thing does. I can never tell. That's good for me. I'm sure that's terrible in general. Alright, so first victory. Ironclad Ascension 4. I'm not sure what the next ascension is. It might be that curse that I've seen. Before we do that, though, we're probably going to play with a defect a little bit.